All right. Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings, everyone out there. Hello. Good evening. It's evening time for me. It is a nice, beautiful evening, actually, here in Seatown in Cleveland, where I am. For those of you, if this is your first time joining me, my name is Miss Sasha. And I've been coming on here consistently for close to a year now, but I started back in 2017. So I'm definitely not new to this. I'm for sure true to this. And I've been able to actually stream across 3 platforms. So I am coming to you if you are watching me on LinkedIn, what's going on, my LinkedIn community. I'm also on my Facebook page, the ABC Read Facebook page. So thank you if you're joining me from there. And I'm also on YouTube, y'all. So I appreciate all my YouTube subscribers, all right? All 1,173, 74 and counting, okay? So thank you, thank you, thank you. And as you see, I am the founder and executive director of ABC Read, which you see that on the screen. And our nonprofit organization has been doing phenomenal work here in the city of Cleveland. We have been distributing books for families, for children, adults. We've also continued to have reading experiences. We have our upcoming free fall reading camp. All right, 4 weeks in a row of just great activities. We have great conversation. Everybody's going to get books to take home. You're going to have food. This is what we do, y'all. So as you all see the ticker at the bottom, in order for us to continue with these great activities, we are always in need of donations. Okay, so any bit that you can give. And we have to give a special shout out to our dear brother, Bilal. Bilal, he gifted us this morning. When I looked at my message, I saw that he had donated to ABC Read. He's been a big supporter, always giving us props, comments about, loving what we're doing, supporting what we're doing. So we want to give him truly a shout out. We thank him tremendously. And you guys can do the same exact thing. And also, I'm going to also say that I can add to the literacy repertoire. I am a co-author, and this is the book that I have helped to write. It's an anthology, and this is a book that I've written with 9 other amazing women, and we are sharing our stories about how we have overcame adversity, and we turn those trials and tribulations that we all are going to get, okay? And we turn them into triumphs. And we still are working through our trials. Just because we wrote this book doesn't mean that this is it and we have not dealt with anything, any issues. No, you know how stuff goes, all right? Life be life. So we still be dealing with stuff. But that's why we wrote this book, to remind not only ourselves, but for you all, that you can overcome. And as our ancestors and our elders would say, this too shall pass. All right. And so this book can help you as a guide, as a tool, as an upliftment, so that whatever it is that you are going through, that you understand that this is something that you're just going to go through, which is going to help take you to that higher level. All right. So don't give up. All right. And my chapter 5, is about escaping the fear trap house. Getting over the fears, pushing through them so that you can become the best version of you. All right? So, Amazon, our book signing next Saturday, October 11th. We still have spaces available. If you can come, please make sure that you do that. And we are also looking again for support in helping us with that. And, we need support in terms of paying for going towards the venue, as well as the refreshments. So if you guys would love to make a donation for that, you surely can. But inshallah, God willing, we are definitely going to have everything set in place for those of you who want to attend. And if you can't, you can still purchase our book, and some of our proceeds are going. Further ado, I know I spent the first 5 minutes having to do some housekeeping and all of that type of stuff. So now I'm ready to read this book to you guys. Yes, new book on deck, y'all. New book on deck. And yes, it's going to be followed by a Kahoot game. Yes, indeed. Got it already. All right, Saving the Day. Garrett Morgan's life-changing invention of the traffic signal. Yes. All right. Yes, indeed. Our dear brother, Garrett Morgan. And yes, guess what, y'all? He is actually buried here in the city of Cleveland. All right. In fact, I will have to say this too. I believe I think she is his granddaughter or great-granddaughter, Sandra Morgan. She is actually running for mayor here in the city of East Cleveland, y'all. That's right. So, yeah, he has definitely invented something, as we all know, that we still are using and in need of to this day. That's right, that traffic signal. All right. This book was written by Karyn Parsons, illustrated by R. Gregory Christie. If any of you all remember the show Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and the character, I think her name was Hillary, right? So she was Carlton's sister. She is the one who authored this book. That's right. She's in the author space. So shout out to her. And R. Gregory Christie, African-American man who's doing great things in the illustration space. So I'm happy to be able to read this awesome book. Let's dive on in. Morning dawned, and the sun's golden rays signaled to Garrett Morgan that it was a new day. With his head in the clouds, always full of a dream, he was no help to others, or so it seemed. His brothers and sisters worked the house and the field, but Garrett's talents had yet to be revealed. He fell off all ladders, couldn't hammer a nail, was too weak to lift things, not even a pail. They'd all say, "Run along, go be by yourself." And though he liked dreaming, he wanted to help. He'd spend time alone. Long walks he would take, his mind imagining new creations to make. In the middle of the road, a wheel lay on the ground. I know I can use that. So Garrett bent down. But sometimes his dreaming got him into trouble. He wouldn't watch where he was going, his mind in a bubble. See, along came a car. From the side, a red truck. And though they missed Garrett, their nerves had been struck. Both slammed on their brakes, dodged the boy by a hair. But the near collision gave everyone a scare. Back at home, his mom said, "You wait here for your dad." He just knew he was in trouble, that his parents were mad. His father walked in, looked at Garrett a beat, then called him over. "Come here, son. Have a seat." "You have a great mind, imaginative, keen, ready to invent new from what has not yet been seen. Yes, you have a great mind, but could do even more. A tutor in the city could help your dreams soar. This decision was hard. We don't want you away, but it's for your own good. You'll understand one day. Then Garrett's mother pulled him close and she said, but always remember this, son. Keep this in your head. While Ruth's good at fishing and Will likes to bake, Lucille loves the stars and the patterns they make. Frank's good with tools, can fix anything. And Minnie's at her best when she can sing. You too, son, have something that's all yours alone. Something to contribute that's just not yet known. All are given a gift, something you cannot learn. It's what you do with that gift. That's your gift in return. The city was loud, people everywhere, and cars and horses and bicycles were there, all on the same roads, all at the same time. Horns honking, cars crashing, no reason or rhyme. Garrett studied hard, and when his lessons were done, he found a job doing something he found fun, fixing sewing machines with their rotors and springs and gears and buttons made him think of many things, like a new kind of stitch on the sewing machine, one that made zigzags and kept edges clean. His mind churned and churned with new ideas to invent. Some drew attention, some helped pay the rent. But Garrett didn't care about fame or about wealth. What he wanted most was to show he could help. The day's early dawn signaled Garrett to wake. He decided to walk, a scenic route he would take. The grass, sparkling green, had just been cut low. Garrett longed to run through it. He decided to go. But just as he started, a white car whizzed past, heading for the crosswalk and going quite fast. Then he heard tires screech and someone yell, "Stop!" A horse and carriage were approaching. He could hear the hooves clop. But the horse kept on going, didn't even slow down. Garrett ran fast to warn them, but soon heard the sound. First, a crash and a boom. Then the horse whinnied high. When Garrett finally got there, he tried not to cry. Though everyone was okay and the horse would be all right, he'd seen too many wrecks. It was a terrible sight. That day, as he worked on a sewing machine, his mind drifted back to the collision he'd seen. There has to be some way to let drivers know that someone else is approaching, when to stop and to go, and to signal before stopping. So first they could slow down, but they'd have to see it. It couldn't only be a sound. But as Garrett wandered home, ideas in his head flowing, he forgot to pay attention to just where he was going. He stepped off a curb. The bike signaled, no doubt. He saw a bright light, and then he went out. His mind was filled with colorful light, on and then off. What a beautiful sight. The green grass of a field, illuminated by sun, shone bright and invited Garrett to run. Golden light through the window, ease in the morning. A new day was beginning. It was a subtle warning. The red glow of the coals, far too hot to touch, told Garrett to stop. One more move was too much. His mind was racing. Ideas twisted and nodded. Then he suddenly jumped up and exclaimed, "I've got it! A traffic signal!" That's what he'd create, so all could travel safely. Yes, it'll be great. The red, yellow, and green would come along later, but it was Garrett's foundation that made us all safer. Garrett had a gift. Yes, that is a fact. But what meant the most was that he gave back. All right. The end, my friends. The end. Check it out. Check it out. Love it. Look at this, you guys. So, of course, this is Garrett Morgan. This is like one of the most popular pictures you see when you Google him. All right. Older picture of him. And this right here, this is the patent. Okay. Let's see. Yep. This is the official patent for Morgan's traffic signal invention, okay? Courtesy of the United States Patent and Trademark Office. All right, so what is a patent? So that means that if you invent something and this is your idea, you have to make sure that you have it filed at this office, which is called the, again, United States Patent and Trademark Office, because it shows that you are the inventor. You are the one who came up with that idea for what it is that you wanted to create to do what? Solve problems. He solved a problem, right? What problem did he solve? He helped people not have crashes, right? That's what he did. Such a genius. I know, right? Thank you. Yeah, these were great illustrations. Yes. Oh, look at this. The chat just live. All right. What's going on, Ashley B? I love it. Got an author in the chat. In fact, I just read Ashley B's book, Dude, What's That Smell? I read that to my student today when I was tutoring him. So that was dope. Now, y'all, it is time for Kahoot. Have you been listening? Were you paying attention? Did you understand what this story was about, right? Who was the story about? The story was about, you guessed it, Garrett Morgan, right? And it started off in his childhood, right? Talking about the things that his siblings were doing, but he wasn't able to participate in, right? He was struggling. He was a little weak. He couldn't hammer a nail, okay? So he was told to skedaddle. Go on somewhere. Go do something else. And so he did, and he had his own thing going on. He had his own ideas, right? But, even with his own ideas, he kind of struggled with paying attention and noticing things around him, okay? So I'm just giving you guys a little recap of what the story was about, right? And so I'm going to stop there so I can go to the Kahoot, because I really, truly believe those of you who were present for the whole story, I know you got it. And actually, this Kahoot is short. I only made 7 questions, okay? So this one is only 7 questions. So this should go by really, really quickly. All right? So I'm going to share the pin. It's about to come up shortly. And it's loading. All right. All right. And all right, cool. So let me share with you guys. Okay. 1 second. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was gonna say, where is it at? Okay. All right, so you guys should be able to see that. Yeah, I know, right? Nice illustrations. So here's the game pin. I would love for those of you who are in the chat, if you're still there, thank you. I see you, basketball lover. Your name changes. You got the same picture, but your name changes a lot. I appreciate you, though. I appreciate your support as well. Yes, indeed. So I'm waiting for those to come on in. Come on in this room. Come on in this Kahoot room. Let's test your knowledge, all right? Let's have fun with this, all right? This is not about trying to make you all nervous and sweaty and oh my God. This is about us learning together, all right? Thank you. Missum is back. All right. I saw you last week. I think, Missum, did you win last week? I think you won last week. So let's get a couple more participants in. I see we got Missum, we got SI, or is it Psi or C? Don't know. The I could make a long E sound, or it could make a long I sound, right? Or is it Si? Short I sound. All right, so we got 2. Let's do it. Can we get 3 this week? We've been having 2 consistently. I would love to see, let's increase this week. Can we have 3 players? I see one person left out. We at least need, let's get 2 more players in, you guys. Let's make this fun. All right. You want to say hi to everybody real quick, Moose? You want to say hi to the people? These are just folks who are joining us. Folks who are joining us. All right. That's all right. That's all right. I think he might be. Okay, yeah, Yusuf is. Yep. Mm-hmm. He's in there. So we got 4 people. 5. Come on, y'all. Join. Put that game pin in. I don't know. I see 2 people in. Yep. If we can get, I see 5 people are watching, which is great. If you go ahead, no, he's not, sorry. If you go ahead and put that game pin in, that would be phenomenal. I don't know. Yes, indeed. All right, so you know what? We're just gonna go with Missum and C, or Psi or Si. All right, we're gonna start it. And if anybody else would like to join, the game pin will actually be at the bottom, okay? So let's go ahead and do it. Again, these are only 7 questions, so this is about to go real quick. This should be able to get a real quick round chop. All right, let's do it. Let's see. I see somebody's C went out again. Garrett Morgan. Garrett Morgan, y'all. Here we go. Are you in? Why couldn't young Garrett help his family in the house and field? Which one of the answers is correct? Why, what was the struggle with little Garrett? Garrett was struggling. Okay, so the correct answer, yes. I see you putting it in there. Okay, cool. Yes, that's right. It was blue. That's right. Yes, I love it. All right. Let's see who got that one. Okay, that was Missum. All right. All right. What did the author mean when she said his mind in a bubble? Remember, she talked about his mind in a bubble. What did that mean? Yeah, see, it was yellow. Not that he was floating in a bubble. Not that. Let's see. Let's go back. Okay. It meant he would be focused on his ideas in his head. Okay. So that right there is a metaphor. Okay. His mind in a bubble. All right. Is his mind? That's a figure of speech. That probably would be more so like an idiom. So that's called figurative language. All right, so his mind wasn't literally in a bubble, but he was always focused on his own ideas. So that would be more like an idiom. All right, this one, what almost happened to Garrett as he was walking in the street? Now that's pretty. Now we're talking about on his way to. Very good. That's right. Is your son giving you those answers, Ashley B? That's right. Yes. He almost got hit by a car. That's right. So now we're getting into the reason as to why he decided to create this traffic signal. Good job. Miss Summers in the lead. C, I see you. C. I see you. Why did Garrett's father get him a tutor? Oh, okay. I love it. Okay. Why do you get him a tutor? That's all right, but you still participate though. I love it. Thank you. I love when my parents are getting involved, excited. Okay. Why did he get him a tutor? Yes. Yeah, it wasn't that he didn't know how to teach his son. No, that wasn't the issue. He said he knew the tutor could help bring out the great ideas that he had, right? He knew his son was gifted. He knew it was special. And part of it too was because you notice he was kind of awkward, he was in his own space, knocking things over, and, kind of doing his own thing. And so they're like, hey man, we know something. Our son is special, but we can't give him that extra help he needs at this time. Why was it important for Garrett's mother to tell him he had a special gift and talent that was his own? Now, you only have 3 choices for this one. I think this one should be pretty obvious, right? Okay, very good. That's right. All right. It was like she was giving him a pep talk. She wanted to let her son know that you are gifted. They didn't know what his gift was. Remember, she talked about that. She knew her other kids' strengths and gifts. They weren't for sure about his. They knew he liked to tinker with things. They knew he was always, he was getting in accidents though too. Okay, but they wanted their son to know that they believed in him. That was very important to his parents. And actually, I said 7 questions. There are actually 8. What did Garrett Morgan start fixing for people? What was it that he started off fixing for people? It was talked about in the book. Got the Kahoot jam on. Somebody said cars. No, he never fixed cars. Far as we know, they didn't talk about that. No, he fixed sewing machines, and he figured out a way. It said in there how he learned how to make things on the sewing machine zigzag as well as straight edges as well. Okay, so that was his specialty. Miss him is on a roll. Miss him. Go ahead, miss him. All right. What gave Garrett the idea to make a traffic signal? All right. Very good. Yep. See, Ashley put it in the chat. Yes. I love it. I love how you are participating, even though you can't actually participate in the Kahoot right now. But I appreciate you because you are modeling for the people how you can still be a part of the game, even if you can't get in the Kahoot game. So I thank you for that, Ashley B. I really do. All right. So yes, he witnessed a horse and carriage crash. Right. So they didn't have, back then it wasn't the cars yet. All right. So you had the, well, no, I won't say that. I think because he had the one, it was a car and a truck crash. So, but he had witnessed a horse and carriage crash. Yep. Go ahead, Miss Yes. All right. And I see you see. What shape did Garrett Morgan's traffic light look like when he first invented it? I even showed the picture in the book. All right. What was the shape of the very first? And then also you saw it even in his patent. All right. Whoever said T-shaped design, you are absolutely correct. Right. Because I even showed it in the matter of fact. Let me just go right here. I just want to show you guys real quick. Yep. So right here, when I showed his patent, his picture. All right. That's a T-shaped design. Okay. Right, let's see who came out on top with this one. Yep, right, it looked like a cross, right? You can say that as well. Whoa, Miss came out with all of them correct. Holla, 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 holla. Yay, and great job, C and Ashley B. Ashley B, look, she was getting them all right too. I think it was a top for first. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Yay! Put in the chat if you enjoyed this. If you liked the story as well as the Kahoot game afterwards. If this is something you like and you want to continue to see, can you please put it in the chat and let me know, yes, this is something that you want to continue seeing. All right? I need some feedback. I love it. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank you. And one more thing. Just make sure you share. So when you guys are on here, if you don't mind, just share for me, share it out to your network, because the more people that we get, then the more people are going to know about what we're doing on Sundays. This is how we are creating fun, right? We're having fun together. We are learning together. Everybody is getting their reading in. And again, ABC Read is for the community. That's why we have our nonprofit organization. It's for the community, not just for the kids. It's for the adults too. All right. So I thank you all. This is great. Woo! I feel all good. Yay! So I appreciate you guys once again. And make sure you guys keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day. And remember, go to Amazon, grab your book, copy of our book. If you're able to make it to our book signing next Saturday in Cleveland, October 11th, 12:30 to 2:30, please make sure that you show up. We really, really appreciate it. Also, go to my website, readingisfreedomshop.com, to grab your merch. I'm rocking my merch today. Got my ICRA shirt on, read, the word read in Arabic. All right? So make sure that you grab your merch and make sure that you should subscribe to my YouTube channel, Reading is Freedom. Yes, indeed, y'all. All right? So I thank you all again for listening and joining me. And please keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day. Reading is freedom. Peace.